Welcome to the bonus episode.
Now then, I've used all of these. I think they're great. But you know what we haven't done yet? We haven't used the other weapons. So for this episode, I am going to do just that. I'm going to use all the other weapons. Move, 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 move. And then go look for other shit. So we don't have any money, so we can't buy anything. But I think what's happening here, because I looked this up, apparently everything that you can buy is the regular weapons of the game. Anything with actual money, that's actually buyable. So if we were to move these, we can claim all of these. So, oh yeah, I know. Claim, claim, claim. Claim. Yeah, too many weapons, and then you move. Claim, claim, claim. Move, move, move. Claim, claim, claim. Move, move, move. Okay. So these are apparently the regular weapons. These are the weapons that you're supposed to be using throughout the game. Now, I don't know when these came into play, but I think it's in order. So I think what's going on here is that, judging from this, I think this is like one of the first weapons because it's 7,000. I think 11,000 is like end game. I know we got the flamethrower chapter 6. I remember that. So I think these are end game weapons, and then anything that's like 9,000, 8,000, those are early game weapons. So you get the javelin gun late, detonator late. I remember the detonator though. We saw the lines and stuff, so that was definitely chapter 7, which means the flamethrower would be chapter 8 actually, because I think it was chapter 8. That's weird. A lot of these are just weird. Like, a lot of these are just randomly thrown into the game. So that's a little awkward. Let's also get the other suits. This is going to be annoying because you have to sit through these. Because apparently, these suits all have the same stats. 15 armor, 15 inventory slots. These are all given to you at the early point in the game. The original suit you were supposed to get only had 5% armor and 10 inventory slots. That was the armor we were supposed to get. But we were fucking, like, easy moding this bitch by using the DLC armors. So, apparently, all the armor they gave us, all this shit, was early game and it was basically free, and we basically just got baby moded, which really sucks. I would have liked to play this game legit, but sadly, because I got the deluxe version with the DLCs, that means I get all the freebies. So that kind of sucks. I don't know why they thought that was a good idea, because if you're new to the game, you're like, oh, I'll get the deluxe version like I did, and now you're all these weapons and DLCs and shit. So that kind of sucks, honestly. There you go. No, I don't, yeah, okay. I'm about to say, I thought that was the one you gotta pay for. Because the one you gotta pay for, that's the one that's, like, actual suit you're supposed to get. So we're gonna get all these. We're gonna get every single one. So this one looks kind of military. Alright. We have 20 minutes to spare, so I know, like, this is kind of annoying watching the same animation, but at least it's different suits each time. I mean, it is technically different suits, but some of these are just reskins. Like, that looks like the same as the last 3. There. Apparently the ones with symbols are the DLC stuff, because those are not supposed to be in the game. Those are the ones that you get for free. So that explains why, like, in the beginning of the game, there's a bunch of, like, zeros. At first I thought, oh, well, this is basically remembering my sister's playthrough. Maybe my sister got all these, and I get have them because, you know, we played this game back in the day. So bada bing. But no, it's literally, like, because you got the deluxe DLC, you get all the shit for free, which is annoying. So these are the ones you're supposed to buy. 15 inventory for 10 armor, then 25 inventory for 20 armor. That's fucking annoying. We could have had more inventory slots and armor. And then this one is the one you start with 10 inventory slots and 5, and then it goes to like 15. So that's annoying. I mean, I like these suits. They look cool, but it's very frustrating that we only got them because they were free. Like, what the fuck? And some of them are just reskins. It's like, you could have done some unique stuff. I mean, this one's all rivety. Wouldn't this one be the better armor? Because it's like all defensive looking. It's got rivets. And this is the hazard suit. So let's see the hazard suit. Honestly, I'm a little annoyed. Because, like, why the fuck did they give you all this for free? It would have been cool if you unlocked each one of them each chapter so you can upgrade along the way. And they're still free, but, like, you have to go through chapter by chapter. And then if you get New Game Plus, you get better stuff. Also, what's that say on his leg? That said something on his leg. I don't know what the fuck it said. Hang on. I kind of want to read that. What's that say on his leg? I gotta get in the light. Yeah, trying to get the light on it so I can see. The fuck is that saying? Yeah. Lying. I don't know what that last part says. Lying witty. What the fuck? I think that's a AI, an RTY. I don't know what the fuck that is. Arty? And then the other one's lying. Yeah. Lying Arty. I don't fucking know. It's an interesting thing. Maybe it's supposed to be like a reference to something. Lying Arty. Anyway, and then this is the last one. I know this bonus episode's literally just me looking at all the armor and all the weapons and shit. But, like, it kind of just gave it to me, and I just was like, oh, flamethrower, that's cool. Oh, javelin gun, I guess I gotta use this because bloody. Oh, force gun, bloody, I have to use it because bloody. And in reality, it's just fucking free DLC shit. That feels a little unfair, to be honest, because, like, it just gave it to me. It's like, there was no reason to give me all this. It's like, what the fuck? Alright. So that's everything. So that means the actual weapons of the game are right here. These are what you start with. Or not start with, but these are what you get. So there's no buffs, there's no extra damage, there's no nothing. So this one gets... Pulse Rifle receives 5% bonus damage. Stasis gets 50% recharge. This does nothing extra. Items in the store are 10% cheaper. What the fuck, man? Like, bruh. So, the armors have nothing. The weapons just do normal weapon things. And then you have, like, all this DLC shit that gives you, like, actual reason to, like, fucking want to play. Because, like, 5% javelin bonus damage, that's cool. You know, this one, line gun detonator, 5% more. The only difference is, like, each one of these has 15% inventory slot. This one has 25 and 25 armor? What? Brother, that's like the same amount as the other fucking thing, and we start with that. That was free. What the actual fuck? Wait a minute, that's the same as the other one. No, actually, it's more? Bro, we could have had 25 armor and 25 inventory slots at the beginning of the game. The only reason I chose the bloody was because it said flamethrower bonus. Like, none of these have anything to do with the flamethrower. So I was technically playing in hard mode. I could have had more healing. I could have had healing with med packs, and then this one's additional healing. So this one is technically worse than this one. What the fuck? So anything forged does more damage, so the line gun does more damage, the Ripper does more damage, as long as you have it with that, and then this one's like for any arc weapons. What the fuck, man? The only reason I used this is because it had something to do with a flamethrower, and I like flamethrowers. Flamethrowers are fucking cool. So I got screwed over the entire game. I could have had 25 armor and 25 inventory slots. Son of a bitch. It wouldn't make too much of a difference. It's only a 10% difference in armor. But that is annoying. How I could have had power and destruction. And I only did this one because flamethrower. And it wasn't even that good. Flamethrower was like decent at best. I'm glad I'm fully healed though, because I'm about to fucking rampage. No, I don't want to sell it. I want to... What the fuck? There you go. Move. Move. Then my Ripper. I think this is the Ripper I chose. The other one might have been the Ripper I chose, but then again, the plasma cutter's like right here, so I think I did choose the correct Ripper. Move. 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 Honestly, very pissed. Very angry. Because throughout the entire game, I was buying ammo. Like the whole time, I was just buying hundreds and hundreds of ammo. Because this was all I had. So it giving me nothing was really annoying. I'm so fucking pissed, bro. I could have had more armor. I could have used fucking better weapons. I mean, like, I love these weapons. These are fucking cool as hell, but it is annoying. Noise in the background. Anyway. What was I talking about? My weapons. I mean, the only reason I used these is because I wanted the flamethrower, but I'm be honest. If I knew these existed, I definitely would have picked them. I mean, the saw was later because I saw the word saw, and I was like, oh, I'm going to shoot it like this. I thought it was going to be like that the whole time, but no, it's like a melee buzzsaw. And that's fucking cool. I wish that after it was done spinning, it would shoot it anyway, so that way you don't have to waste ammo, but yeah, close enough.
I'm back, bitches.
You got help. Whee! Are you actually unkillable? I wonder if there's a limit. fuck? Get out of the way. I'm testing shit. It seems to just be use buzzsaw. Where are you coming from? Maybe he is unkillable. That doesn't seem to like slow him down at all. I'm leaving. Bye bye. I only wanted to play with my weapons one last time. Sigh. For you see, this is the final episode. I was kind of hoping extras would have some like art or something, but all it has is the credits. So I'm gonna give my final opinion of this game. First of all, great game. I really like this game. The only thing I don't like about it is how they throw enemies at you at the very end. Like, just have a couple enemies at a time. Like, it honestly wouldn't hurt just to have a few enemies at a time. Maybe even throwing in some of those, like, big bloater guys with a bunch of little babies. Spitters are annoying. I don't like how they spit at you and then you're, like, slowed and poisoned and shit. They had, like, 3 variants of that bitch. They had, like, the normal one in the beginning, the dark one, and the, one with the, claws. I thought that was kind of annoying. I like the bird one. Bird one was fun. Let's see. They had the babies. I thought they were kind of dumb. Gremlins are cool. I liked the gremlins. I felt like the little explodey arm guy was used a little too much, but I get it. You know, explodey arm guy was pretty cool. I felt like there was little to no bosses though. Like, the gorilla guy was used like 3 times, and all of the times I just flamethrowered him and got rid of him. There was the 3-legged guy. I thought he was okay. He had like a leg in the back and 2 in the front. We fought him a few times. The one time was in like the one big room, and then we had to fight apparently 2 of them in that one like explode the things room. But I only fought one when I ran away because I was being a pussy. I didn't feel like fighting. A lot of the times I didn't feel like fighting. It just felt unfair. Like, a lot of the monsters did way too much damage. And I get it, I'm in survivalist, but like, goddamn, like, a little bit of damage, not a lot. You don't need to insta-kill me for getting too close. Like, goddamn. I felt like the buzzsaw should have been the first weapon, because that's like a close melee weapon that shoots a buzzsaw at the end. I felt like the shooting part was kind of cool, but I like the buzzsaw, just because buzzsaw guns are epic. Kind of like Unreal, where you shoot a bunch of buzzsaws, you feel really great about it, you know. However, I do have to admit, out of all the weapons in this game, I still fucking love the flamethrower. I think it's cool as shit. I wouldn't say it's a great weapon. I still feel like it's kind of terrible, because sometimes it just feels like it does nothing. But it does stun lock a lot of enemies where they can't do anything. So honestly, a lot of the times I just use the flamethrower and get through like hordes of enemies. But the only time it doesn't work is when there's a bunch of exploders. Then I just switch to the force gun to pop the exploders before they get to me. When it came to the like cutscenes, I felt like some of them were a little unnecessary. Like, I get it, he was going crazy, but like, why did a tentacle have to come out of a wall to grab me? I don't like that. When it came to the story, I felt like the story was a little too short. Like, a lot of the chapters were like maybe 5 minutes long. Like, this whole session was only 20 hours. Which sounds like a lot, but if you really think about it, that's kind of short for a game from 2011. Like, this is a 2011 game. It really should have been a little bit longer. Like, I feel like if any game is made, it needs to be at least 40 hours of content. If it has a story, 40 hours of content at least. But to only have like 20 to 18 hours, that's kind of short. Because each of these episodes were like 20 minutes long, and we had like 18 of them. Let's see. If I were to do the math, if it was 20 or so minutes slash 30 minutes per episode, and we had 18 of them, it was like a 8-hour game, actually, now I think about it. 25 times 18. Yeah, it was about like a 5-hour game. If you speed through it, then yeah. Maybe like a 10-hour game, actually. That actually is pretty short. That's a pretty short fucking game. I was like loading episodes from saves back to back, so this is actually a pretty short game. I mean, yeah, I had to edit a couple times, but most of the time I just like pause the game, go and do something, and then come back. Or if it's like a cutaway, it's usually because I've been there for like 5 to like 8 minutes, and that's a lot of time wasted. And that was usually because they were killing me back to back to back, and I felt like I just needed to cut it out. I felt like if I wasn't blind to this game, because I was blind the whole fucking time. I didn't know what I was doing. I was just going from door to door. Whatever was open, I went forward. Because it's a straight line game. Like, you don't ever go backtrack unless they, like, bring you back to an area. But usually that area is technically new because it's not the same area. You can't technically go back the way you came. So, technically speaking, it was the same area. So it didn't really feel like anything new. It didn't feel like anything special. It just felt like a straight line game where you go from point A to point B and you beat it. Similar to Isolation, where they reuse areas, but even though they reuse areas, it's technically different. So it's kind of like Isolation, where you can explore a little bit, but not enough to be anything unique. I feel like if they ever remake this game, which they probably already did, because it's a 2011 game, they probably already remade it. But if they ever remake this game for real, like an actual remake where things are different, I would make this game a tiny bit open world. I'd still have like the story, but like I would allow the player to explore a little more. Maybe using nodes to get from, supply closets and change that to use nodes to get to new areas. Maybe the new areas have like stories and stuff like that. That'd be kind of nice. Instead of going in a straight line, maybe you'll have an alternate ending. Maybe you can have an alternate ending where he fights a dragon, or an alternate ending where he actually gets more bosses. Because honestly, the bosses felt kind of simple. I felt like there should have been more bosses. I felt like there should have been more difficult trials, but this is kind of a simple game. Honestly, anyone can pick it up and enjoy it. It's just meant to be like a fun, scary game. And it's not even that scary to me, because like I'm kind of desaturated when it comes to like jump scares and stuff like that. But if you're not desaturated to jump scares, and jump scares still get you, this game is good for you, because they'll fucking just drop from the ceiling and fuck with you the whole game. Which I think is funny, because like every time they just drop from the ceiling, I wasn't scared. I was just pissed off most of the time. I'm like, god damn it. Fuck out of my way. I like this game a lot. I feel like people should play it. I feel like people should get into it. Sorry that this bonus episode is just me testing the weapons. I wanted to test out the weapons. When it came to the data logs, I couldn't figure it out. I couldn't figure out what was new and what was old. I just kind of mixed them up and got confused. So the data logs is just extra story, extra stuff, and I recommend if you get a data log to read it as soon as you get it, because if you don't, you're going to miss out. And apparently there's a certain amount of data logs per area, so there's maybe some hidden data logs that I didn't see. Maybe they're in the supply closets. I felt like the supply closets were kind of pointless, though. Like, I use a node to get into a supply closet the first time, and it was just, like, 6 items. Like, 2 health packs and, like, a few ammo. And that was kind of dumb. It really should give you a ton of ammo and a ton of health packs. Like, if you open it up, it should be, like, 300 flamethrower fuel and, like, 6 force guns. Maybe not 6, maybe, like, 10 force gun ammos and maybe, like, 16 buzzsaws with, like, 10 javelins. Give it, like, a stack of items. Because I opened one for the first time. I had all my weapons. And all I got was, like, maybe 16 flamethrower fuel, maybe like 2 or 3 like of the force gun, 6 of those little line cutter thingies, whatever they were called. Not line cutter, but what the other weapon was called, the medical gun or whatever. I felt like a lot of that was just kind of too simple. It really should have gave you a lot more and been more powerful. Because nodes are important, man. Like, more damage, more capacity, more reload speed. Like, goddamn, reload speed is important. Because if you can't reload fast enough, those enemies will get to you and then you're fucked. I felt like the kinesis was kind of pointless, but like, it was only like an 3-second thing. Honestly, kinesis really should have been like an 8-second stun, to where you're able to like reload, catch your breath, you know, maybe even just blast them. Maybe some enemies could be immune to it, but I felt like kinesis needed some more oomph to be used, because kinesis half the time I barely used it. I mostly just slaughtered them with the buzzsaw gun or just flamethrowered my way to the top. All in all, good game. Could have used a little bit more though. And I'm not going to add a ending intro to this. This is a bonus episode. Occasionally I will do bonus episodes depending on if I've explored everything that I wanted to explore. I wanted to see all the weapons. I got my wish. When it comes to the data logs, apologies. And if this whole series, all episodes, get 100 likes, I'm going to do the same treatment as Alien Isolation, where if they all get 100 likes, I will do New Game Plus. Except for Isolation, I said if the sum total was 100. So you know what? If the sum total of this series is 200 for all likes added together, I'll do New Game Plus. And I'll fucking put it on the hardest fucking setting possible. Yeah, I'll do it. I'm sick of this credits. Sorry. Sorry, credits, but every time I do you, it's like you annoy me. What even is New Game Plus? New game. Yeah, hardcore. What is that? You'll find the bare minimum of health and ammo to stay alive. When you die, you restart from your last save. You can only save 3 times. That's fucking stupid. I'm not doing that. Load game, New Game Plus. What does New Game Plus do? I'm trying to click E, but it's not letting me, so I'll just click on it. New Game Plus. Ammo and health are very scarce and enemies will brutalize you. Hardcore is not available in New Game Plus, so you have to beat the game with New Game Plus. What the fuck is New Game Plus then? Start a new game from a cleared game. Suits and weapons you had prior playthroughs will be available in the first store. That's what I thought happened when I first played, because when I did a new game, I thought I had my sister's weapons because they were all free and shit. But no, if you just do a new game, this is the one that actually gives you the weapons. So if you actually want to buy the regular weapons and do the regular suits, you do New Game Plus. Okay. That's interesting. I think I'm done with this game, honestly. It's a fun game. I feel like if you can play it now or pick it up, go for it. Honestly, it's worth your time. I'll play Dead Space 1 eventually. I'll probably do it next Halloween, because honestly, I'm tired. I like this game, but like it drained me at the last bit. Honestly, that was way too many enemies, and it was kind of annoying to get through them. I honestly just ran through them. So I'm glad that I was able to play this game, but holy shit, they need to tone down the enemies. I know I was playing like Specialist or whatever, but like the other one, the actual hard mode, was like the one I was expecting Specialist to be, so holy shit, it was actually hard.